Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to all panel. I'm Muhammad Ridwan bin Abu Bakar. I would like to present industrial-based PLC Conveyor Belt Trainer Learning Kit. The Programmable Logic Control PLC and Automation course DEJ 40033 is one of the optional courses for electrical engineering diploma students at Polytechnic Malaysia. Through this course, students are also exposed to the PLC system, PLC input and output device, and the process of designing and setting up a PLC. This course provides a knowledge about the concept and principle of automation system. Previously, trainer kits only applied simple input and output such as switches and lamp to indicate the actual PLC system, which is inadequate. The lack of teaching aids in the DEJ 40033 course hinder the achievement of course learning outcome 2, which is to display the ability to construct, troubleshoot, and to maintain of hardwire and PLC system using appropriate equipment and practical learning to simulation. This course limited student understanding. Students also find it's difficult to imagine the result of the PLC program that had been made because there is no real equipment such as solenoid valve and photo-optic sensor. The development of this trainer kit is to improve student understanding and achievement for the CLO2 and indirectly being able to apply the PLC system based on the real industry. The additions of equipment such as sensor and actuator can give exposure to the student about the use and application not only through simulation but practically. The idea to design this trainer kit at the first place it is because the previous practical implementations use a simple PLC trainer kit which had only switches as input and light as output on the PLC without involving other equipment such as sensor and actuator, which is contained inside the syllabus of this subject. The lack of teaching aids in DEJ 40033 course inhibit the achievement of CLO2, which is to display and the ability to construct, troubleshoot, and to maintain of hardwire and PLC system using appropriate equipment and also practical learning through simulation cause limited student understanding. The purpose of developing these kits are to develop a learning kits for the Programmable Logic Control PLC and Automations course DEJ 40033 and design a learning kit that can apply PLC in industry, which is by using sensor and various actuator. The development process of this conveyor belt trainer COBEL learning kit is divided into several phases, which are product design, product development, and testing. The main design of the casing for this kit is rectangular and uses acrylic plastic material. NanoCAD software is used to design the casing. A detailed sketch of the casing design used to cut the casing using a CNC laser cut machine. In addition, with current technological developments, 3D printing is used to produce 3D model parts. The 3D model that has been designed is then produced using 3D printing. In the early stage of kit development, components are arranged to get the best layout and fit with the equipment used. The equipment, such as pneumatic components and electrical components, is assembled to the trainer kits. For the pneumatic components, it consists of double rod acting cylinder, single solenoid valve, and double acting cylinder, which is act as an output for these trainer kits. And for electrical component, it consists of capacitive proximity sensor and photo-optic sensor, which act as an input for these trainer kits. Initially, the conveyor belt used material from the 3D model, although due to the time constraints of the 3D model production and installation, it has been replaced by the conveyor belt used in the industry, which is the actual conveyor belt. So the trainer kits completes the assembly process. Now it comes to the product testing. The functionality of the trainer kits was tested on the pneumatic and electrical component, which act as an input and the output of this trainer kit. Electrical component, such as switches and capacitive sensor, supply with voltage and manually testing, which is giving 5 volt, indicate as the input for this trainer kit. For the pneumatic component, voltage was supplied manually to check for its functionality. This to test the movement of the output. Connection of the output from the trainer kits to Omron CP1E PLC board is tested to ensure output can be observed. The Omron CP1E PLC board is used to burn the program that had been created so that these trainer kits can perform the intended instructions that given by the students later. The successfully tested, this trainer kits is applied to the students to see the effectiveness and achievement of students before and after using this trainer kit. Before this kit was developed, students only used PLC trainer that only had switches as input and lamp as output on the PLC without involving other equipment such as sensor and actuator contained in the syllabus. This means that students not exposed to the real industrial equipment. With the availability of this kit along with the practice sheets that has been developed, students are exposed to the equipment such as sensor and actuator and how to use them. By using this training kit, students can easily feel and can see actual output and the applications of the real PLC in the industry. In order to determine the effectiveness of the training kits, a study was conducted among 22 students who took these DEJ 4033 PLC courses. We can see some improvement on the teaching and learning activities for these DEJ 4033 courses after the implementation of these training kits. Activities for the teaching and learning process can be diversified with the help of these learning kits. These kits can be used on topic 2, which is logical sensor and actuator, and also on topic 5, which is PLC application as contained in DEJ 4003 syllabus. The use of this learning kit can help students improve their understanding when programming on a PLC, provide an interesting experience to students and further increase student interest. Research have been carried out to see the effectiveness of the usage of these training kits. The result of this study show the level of effectiveness is very high, which shown that the usage of this training kit helps students to increase their interest and understanding. The research or study is carried among 22 students that taken this DEJ 40033 course. Pre-post tests also carried out, which shows the analysis found that the average score of students had increased from 18.41% to 74.04%, which shows that the increments of the average mark before and after student apply or implement using these training kits. I think that's all for now. Thank you for your time to listen to my presentations and hope to see you again. Thank you.